Number 9 on my digital dozen is gamification. Now, we've come a long way from the early days of gaming. This is the infamous Mattel football game. Nothing more than a series of LEDs. Very popular in its time, but it was a single-person game working on it, and people loved it. And then, of course, there was the Nintendo Game Boy. Many people had these. And can't forget Atari with its wonderful games of Pong and all the other wonderful capabilities that Atari had. We've gone a long way since then. We've now moved into the newer game consoles like the Xbox 360 and the PS3. And even these we don't need anymore because now we can use gesture control using the Kinect, for example. So we can have the game without actually having to hold a device in our hands. But gaming has moved from being a personal experience between you and just a device, or you and the screen, to something that's now interconnected. It's gone to the cloud. It's become social. So for example, if I look at some of the new portable gaming consoles, this happens to be the Sony Vita. This device not only has a wonderful screen, will play movies, but it's also connected. Not just Wi-Fi, but also 3G. So no matter where you are, you can actually get it. You can start playing now with other people, and you can start sharing information. Of course, you can surf the web, but now you can have your games virtually in the cloud, and you can play with other people no matter where you are. The same is true with the Nintendo DS. This is a 3D version. It also has connectivity. And of course, you can do that on your phone as well. But it's going beyond that. Gamification is not just the consoles. It's going way beyond the concept of just one person playing with a machine. It's now tying in people through the cloud, and it's taking the game board from just being something simple like the original Mattel or even your screen into the entire world. By putting NFC hotspots, for example, you can make a game out of going to restaurants, going to visit locations by checking in and getting points. Even fitness has become a gaming capability. For example, this is the Nike Fuel Band. This measures my daily activity and gives me rewards if I'm active and chastise me if I'm not. But it also can be turned into a game because what happens is now I can join with other people and we can have a little club and we can compete against each other. Who's got more points? Who is more active today? Mutual encouragement to move forward. Gaming is also becoming very useful in military and industry because the skills you have in manipulating things virtually is very useful for drones and robots and other machine control systems where I'm no longer having to actually touch something, but I'm doing it electronically. Even surgery, for example, is using remote capabilities that gamers have learned the skills of how to manipulate something on a screen. So gaming is going way beyond just the early days of playing a little football game with a few LEDs into something now where we're having this man-machine interface, this human-machine interface where I'm learning how to use my fingers and using my brain to manipulate something for fun as well as for business. And gaming is something we should be looking at because it's a new technology that's just constantly evolving.